Workout of the day for Saturday, June 6th. This is a D-day partner WOD. This is a remembrance WOD for D-day, which was the invasion of Normandy during World War II, which was a turning point in World War II. It involved over 160,000 Allied troops invading the beaches of Normandy, France. There were 4,413 Allied troops killed, and roughly 2,500 of those were American. So the operation was codenamed Overlord, occurred in 1944, like I said. So phase one is called Overlord. It's a 1944 meter row or run if you don't have a rower. I'm not going to demonstrate the rowing or running, of course. There is technique to rowing, but that's a little complicated, so I won't go over that. If you're doing the rowing, one partner is going to hold kettlebell while the other person rows, and you can trade off. You're not supposed to set the kettlebell down the entire workout. The kettlebell should never touch the floor, one exception maybe. So if you do run, you're going to carry it together, okay, and you just trade off. Okay, phase two, airborne drops. So the night before the invasion, over 20,000 airborne troops parachuted behind enemy lines. There are 60 pull-ups. One partner holds kettlebell, of course, while the other person does pull-ups. You can trade off however you want. It does not have to be divided equally, but again, you should not set the kettlebell down. After these 60 pull-ups are completed, then you guys are going to run together with the kettlebell for 300 meters. The significance of the 60 and 300 is that Operation Overlord started at 6:30 a.m. That would be the amphibious invasion. Started at 6:30 a.m. And then phase three, Omaha Beach. There were 5 beaches that were landed at, and 2 of them, Omaha and Utah, were American landings, and then Gold, Sword, and Juno beaches. These are code names for the beaches. Were landed out on, poor English there, by English and Canadian troops. So Omaha Beach phase 3 would be 6 50-meter sled drags or partner carries. Now, a partner carry would be either like a fireman carry or a piggyback ride, that type of thing. If you're doing a partner carry, I'm not quite sure how one person would hold a kettlebell while the other person carried, and you're going to switch off every 50 meters. So that would be maybe the only exception of not using the kettlebell. If you have a sled, you can do sled drags. One person drags at 50 meters while the other person holds the kettlebell, and then you switch off. So 3 each on those, and then 300-meter run together. Utah Beach phase 4, weighted hand release push-ups. There's no, I couldn't find anywhere on the internet about how much weight to use, so I'm guessing just if you have a weight vest, 20-pound weight vest, use that. So 60 total between the 2 of you. One person holds a kettlebell. Also, there was no indication of what weight to use for the kettlebells or how heavy the sled drags were or anything like that. So I have no idea. I don't know if maybe just one partner just sits on the sled while the other one drags it. I have no idea what that's all about. But anyway, then run together. Gold Beach, phase 5, 60 kettlebell swings. They're American swings, 300-meter run with kettlebell. Phase 6, Sword Beach, 60 thrusters with the barbell. 45-pound bar for guys, 35-pound bar for ladies. That's 20 or 15 kilos in 300-meter run. And then phase 7, Juno Beach, 60 burpee on fire. One person holds kettlebell while the other person does burpees, and then 300-meter run with the kettlebell, of course. So this does require equipment. If you don't have any, then you'll have to maybe do a different version of it. And I will post a solo version of this as well. So the exercises, pull-ups. Actually, I'm going to put that over here real quick. So you'll need a pull-up bar. If not, then you'll have to again do a different version. So you want to start the pull-ups with the arms straight all the way. Pull up, chin over the bar, all the way down, arms straight. You may kip, okay? Or you may butterfly kip. Like that. Hands are a little tore up from yesterday. All right, next one would be the sled drags. So, just show the sled. I'm gonna back that up a little bit. So, not doing too well in this video today. All right, I'm not gonna drag it very far. Again, I don't know how much weight it is, but it's 50 meters. I think I can keep it here the rest of the time. Alright. Okay. Raise your hand, these push-ups again, vest or whatever. Body straight line. All the way down, chest hits the ground, hands come up. Fully locked out at the top. You may do them on your knees. Hips should be in a straight line. The rest of the body. And make sure that your elbows are all the way straight at the top and you're not doing half reps. Okay, kettlebell swings. Have this cool grenade looking, kind of goes with the military thing. It's called the boom bell. So when you're starting a kettlebell swing, it's going to be pretty wide stance. So it's going to be wider than shoulder width, almost a sumo stance. You're going to start with the kettlebell out, just a little bit out in front, tilt it towards you. Back's nice and flat, knees are bent. I'm going to try to keep my shins in vertical the whole time. Try to keep my knees still. In other words, I'm not squatting. It's a hip hinge. So I'm going to swing the kettlebell through my legs, drive up with the hips, and finish in a straight line. Hips and knees straight, arms straight all the way overhead. I'm going to bring it down close to my body, swing it through the legs, back up. Okay? It's mostly hip drive. Okay, again, arms straight at the top, none of this arms bent, garbage. Okay, next one, thrusters. Side view first. You can hold the barbell on your shoulders in the front rack position, elbows up. Good squat technique, just like normal. Hips back first, okay, weights mostly on the heels. Squatting down, keeping the knees behind the toes. Crease the hip below the top of the knees. You're going to drive up, extending the hips and knees first. And go right into the press. Full lock out at the top. Bring it down, hits the shoulders. Go back to the squat. Notice there's no pausing in between the squat and the press. The barbell moves continuously from the bottom all the way to the top, full lock out at the top. Okay, last. Well, not last, second last. Did I miss something there? Did I miss something? No, that's a different workout. Okay, so burpee on fire. So how you do a burpee on fire is otherwise known as a rollover burpee or a man on fire burpee. You'll stop, drop, and roll if you're on fire. So you just go down like a normal burpee, and then you're gonna roll, cross, come up, jump and clap, down, roll across, come up, jump and clap. So there you go. If I forget anything, I'll post it in the comments.